Hello and welcome to another edition of An English Guy Watching Wrestling. I'm the English Guy, I'm Nick. Thank you so much for clicking on another video, I really do appreciate it. And this one, we're going to be covering the 26th of March edition of Ring of Honor Television. With that being said, jump right into it. The opening match was Mike Bennett versus the Beer City Bruiser. Now this is a feud that kind of started a few weeks ago when the Beer City Bruiser kind of turned his back, I will say, on the bouncers and kind of went into business on his own and said he's, in a promo before the match, he's sick and tired of losing, he's sick and tired of not being able to do what he can do. So that led to this match against Mike Bennett, and I give credit where it's due. Mike Bennett is doing very well since returns to Ring of Honor. Of course, he was there for quite some time. Once again, being part of the tag team with Matt Taven. With Matt Taven, my apologies. As opening matches go, this was actually a decent match, to be fair, and in terms of experience, I think both men are equal, to be honest, because Mike Bennett's been going for quite some time. So is the Beer City Bruiser. But I enjoyed this one, actually. It was a good, fun little opener, and kind of cool to see Beer City Bruiser do something a bit different, as kind of working as a heel. And it's so one of the most lovable guys in all of Ring of Honor now doing this. It's kind of unusual, but actually kind of cool. But I enjoyed this one, and Beer City Bruiser getting a beer bottle from under the ring to hit over Mike Bennett's head was a very unique and additional character development, shall we say, for the Beer City Bruiser, and kind of like using it for evil, shall we say. But I enjoyed this fun little opener, and that was, say, when he threw out the beer bottle, the referee saw exactly what was happening. That's not what Ring of Honor is about. He threw out the match to the referee, and the winner, I don't think there was a winner, actually, just the match was thrown out, but there you go. But it was actually a fun little opener, so thumbs up to both men for doing some good stuff in this one. And the next match was a very unusual match. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it in wrestling before. It was a Ring of Honor Pure Rules Gauntlet. Now, there was no contendership in this matchup. Basically, whoever wins was going to jump high up in the rankings. And it was a very bizarre, but very interesting, but cool idea and a good match. Several matches in one because it was a gauntlet match. So, opening two competitors were Dante Calabro and Will Ferrara. And I've never seen either two wrestle before, to be completely honest. But I think Dante is one of the trainers of Ring of Honor. I'm not 100% sure if that's true or not. But this was actually a fun opener between the two. And I think it was a really, really cool back and forth exchange. And see, this kind of match on the Pure Rules was very, very unique. But I enjoyed this little opener between these two men. Wasn't the longest, but of course, 40 matches are not known to be long for either particular wrestler. And it was really cool to see Dante get the win. It was a good little opener between these two, some good back and forth chain wrestling, so it was good. And the next match, Dante got pinned, so my apologies. It was Will Ferrara versus the world famous CB. And the world famous CB, as you all know, is Cheeseburger, who's kind of done something a bit different and decided to make himself world famous CB. And I do like world famous CB, I think he's really good. And to see him use rope breaks in this match, in this match, was very, very unique, but also very, very cool because obviously, I should explain, for those who don't know Pure Rules, you get 3 rope breaks, and if you use all 3 rope breaks and you get to the rope in the submission, it doesn't count. The referee can just call it for submission as he wants. Open fists are not allowed, closed fists are not allowed, my apologies. If you use a closed fist once, it's a warning, twice, disqualification. And actually, no, it's a lot. I think it's disqualification or warning. I can't remember exactly what it's. But anyway, very short exchange between these two men, but Cheeseburger did win with a powerbomb with a very nice bridge, to be fair. And he used one of the rope breaks in his match too, so it was actually kind of cool to see that. So, very cool little exchange between these two. I enjoyed it. Since CB won the match, he went on to face Eric Martin. Now, Martin is a student in the Ring of Honor dojo. At this point in time, I'm not too sure who's training him at the dojo, whether it's Delirious or one of the other trainers. But he held his own against CB, and it was just very, very cool exchange between these two. CB, unfortunately, did fall to... my apologies. Martin did fall to CB, but he was forced to use a rope break in this match. And by this point, he actually used 2. So by the time he was famous CB managed to get a win, it went on to the next round, which was real famous CB versus Wheeler Yuta, who I've always liked Wheeler Yuta. I think he's really, really good. And this was a very good exchange between these two. These two men, no strangers to each other. They faced each other before. They've been tagged together before. I say it right. But this was a really good exchange. This is one of the best matches, of the gauntlet. To be honest, it was a short one, but it's really good. And Wheeler Yuta, very nice hit, very nice top rope DDT, and got the pin on the world famous CB. So that was fun. So there you go. Which led to the final two men, Wheeler Yuta versus Fred Yehi, who has become, I think, more or less a stable of the Ring of Honor Pure Division at the moment, Fred Yehi. And I like Fred Yehi, I always have. And this was a fantastic exchange between these two men, and I really enjoyed the fantastic technical wrestling that Fred Yehi can bring. But Wheeler Yuta is kind of a journeyman wrestler. He can do pretty much everything, and he does it very, very well. And this was really, really good wrestling from both men. I thought this is what the Pure Division can be. And Fred Yehi getting the win, I think, was the right call because he's starting to get a bit more momentum in Ring of Honor, and that's good to see because I do like him. But either men could have easily won this match and do very, very well. Yehi got the win in what was actually a decent episode overall of Ring of Honor television. And with that being said, that is it for this review. Thank you so much for watching, and thumbs up to all people involved. I didn't give thumbs up between the two of the matches. I should have thumbs up to everyone involved in the gauntlet match. I'll put it that way. Well, that being said, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see everybody next time. Take care.